Hi, welcome. In this video, I want to once again discuss the issue of censorship, freedom of speech. And this relates to a situation involving, again, a very popular sporting dog trainer, goes by the name of Ivan Balabanov. And again, I've mentioned this situation in the past relating to getting a copyright strike through YouTube, okay, for responding to one of his videos he put up regarding the facts, as he calls it, the facts related to force-free training, the science of dog training. So, I did a response video under fair usage. I use very little of the video. Okay, now here's the incredible thing. When I went on, and you can watch the debate I did with Miracle Canine, because this just shows the hypocrisy in the dog training world. Miracle Canine used the exact same video I did by way of Ivan Balabanov's video, again as a breakdown video, as a response video, and they admit in the debate, because I bring this one of the many topics. I bring this topic up to David Tupic during our debate, during our back and forth. And he openly admits, he said, yeah, Dale, I used a lot more of that video than you did, a lot more footage than you did, even though I was the one that, that Ivan chose to give a copyright strike to, right? Made a complaint through YouTube. And even David said, he admitted, totally unfair. That should never happen, right? But it's incredible. But here's the difference, is I guess people are okay as long as you're going along with the narrative, right? If you're like, but as soon as and here's the thing, is the video I did, and you can go watch it because I redid it. It's up on Rumble. I'm going to mention that. Okay, certain videos, I have a Rumble account, so go check that out. The Balabanov videos will be on Rumble, and so that video is up on Rumble. But go watch the video. What you'll find is it's information specific. Okay, I'm just like I do with all the other, and not hovering on one person, but I'm going through because it's related to play based, right? So basically saying that he's got the answers here, with all the trophies behind him. I talk through all that, right? Just to talk about, say, hey, play based doesn't matter. It's an open door to problems, right? I'm very specific about. I talk about the core ingredients, what a process is, define that, right, and show it, and look at all the problems in the dog training world. Now, but that's the thing. And I even put out a challenge, say, okay, and it's still, I'll make that challenge again, say, Ivan's got his little, Mickey Mouse podcast going, where he brings these people on to his podcast. He's brought on the Dog Daddy, he's brought on, Ian Dunbar, he's brought on all the, the force-free people, kind of trying to build it. Let's all get along here. Let's all just work this out. It's a joke. It's a joke. So my challenge is to Ivan, I'll put it out there again, once again, as I kind of reignite my Flipping the Script series, is remove the copyright strike, and I'll be more than happy to come on your Mickey Mouse podcast, and we'll actually have a real conversation, okay? And just like I did, you go watch the debate. I went on Miracle Canine, and it went a lot longer, and I give him props for to engage, right, with me. But I go through all the stuff, and I would encourage you to rewatch that debate with Miracle Canine. I go through, I connect dots. Let's say the Gelman situation. I go through all of it to make the connections, to say these things that are happening are not some sort of random thing happening. These things are all right. It's all connected. It all symptomatic. But my challenge is, Ivan, remove the copyright strike, because that's a total joke. It's totally hypocritical, based again on Miracle Canine doing the same video. He had no problem with that, and their video's still out, right? And I'll be more than happy to come on to your little Mickey Mouse podcast, and we'll have a real discussion about the real problem in the dog training world. And that's the challenge. And he wants to have a real conversation. They want to talk about the real problem. I respond to that video based on that, talking about the real problem. Shouldn't have a problem with that, right? Should be good to go, and the audience will love it, right? Because we're going to get into it right away. I'll talk about his play-based stuff too. We'll get into it. So that's the challenge there. But in the meantime, understanding with YouTube, and anyone that has, in terms of censorship, understand that YouTube isn't exactly a freedom of speech friendly platform, okay? It's like catch-22. It's like YouTube's so popular that of course you got to put content up. But at the same time, that situation there, yeah, they get someone makes a complaint, and I got this email from, it's like, it's not even worth the headache to try to do anything, because they make it so problematic, so much red tape to try to do anything about it. But Rumble, okay, is very much all about freedom of speech, very friendly to having certain discussions. I did another video where, yeah, you need to have the ability to talk through things, right? And the incredible thing here is it's information specific. This just shows you this isn't real science. These trainers, they cannot respond. They don't want to. They just get all offended, and because they've already basically sold out, right? And so they're not going to walk it back. But again, this is why all these things are happening. Everything's falling apart. Problems are escalating in the dog training world. So those conversations, right, they need to happen, right? But I'm going to have them with balanced trainers. I'm going to have them with drive-based trainers. I'm going to have them with force-free trainers, because it's all part and parcel of the same problem. I'm very specific. Yes, there is truth. There is a standard, and the dog training world's falling apart for a reason. That's no accident. So the challenge is out there. But again, if you want to find some of my videos, like the Ivan Balabanov ones, check out my Rumble. Okay, so they're going to be up on Rumble. The Ivan Balabanov ones up on Rumble. That's where they're going to be at, because again, understand that some of these trainers just, I guess, simply don't want to have the conversation. So if you put out a podcast, like having a real conversation, well, that's a joke. Like, what type of real conversation you're actually having? You're trying to shut people down, copyright strikes. And meanwhile, the dog training world's coming apart, right? You're just playing the game, right? Just like balanced dog trainers do. They play both sides of the fence. It's all about their 5-year marketing plan, but not the right way, okay? So again, I put it out there why all these things are happening. They're selling a product. Understand, these trainers get upset about me saying something. Well, they're selling a product. It's a product. No different than selling a box of cereal. I'm just flipping the box over. I'm telling you what's inside the ingredient. I'm telling you what's inside the box. So that's it. So I follow certain guidelines, fair usage. But again, out of the words of Miracle Canine, right? Yeah, it's a joke. It's a joke. Hypocrisy right there. Their video's still up, mine's not, because I'm not going along with the narrative, right? I'm not telling people what they want to hear. And that's the problem in the dog training world. This is why the blame shifting, all this stuff, it becomes like normalized. It seems to be normal. Certain things seem to be normal, and they're not normal. Understand, this is the problem in the dog training world. So many dogs are taking the hit because of it. Thanks for watching.